Mario Super Sluggers, Mario Strikers Charge, Mario Power Tennis, Mario Toadstool Tour, FIFA 14. These are all games I've always wanted on a handheld console as a kid, but because there was no such thing as a portable Wii or GameCube, you just couldn't have these on a handheld console. Instead, at the time, we had systems like the Nintendo DS that had handheld capability, but it didn't really have that much of a selection when it came to sports games. It had games like Madden 08, Backyard Baseball, Mario 3-on-3 Hoops, which is a godlike game that we'll get a video soon, and last but not least, Project Rub.
What the f is this?
And unfortunately, the list of Mario games on Nintendo DS was very low when it came to the sports genre. I believe we had the Mario and Olympic games and Mario 3-on-3 Hoops. There wasn't a lot. Eventually, on March 23, 2017, we received something similar to all those games, but with many differences. A big part of why Mario Super Sluggers and Strikers were so amazing was due to their exclusive features in their matches. For example, they both use items that you would find in any Mario Kart game that would help you score, knock a person out, or even just be a nuisance to your enemy. They also have some type of meter system, which is usually stars that allow main characters to do special moves in their game. In Mario Strikers Charge, they do a Mega Strike, and in Mario Super Sluggers, they do Mega Hits or pitches that look extremely out of the ordinary, which all have sick animations as well that usually reference something to their character. In Mario Sports Superstars, we barely get any of that, and yeah, that's kind of a bad thing, but in my opinion, Mario Sports Superstars shines in other ways than that. In today's video, I want to express to you guys why I believe Mario Sports Superstars is a really underrated 3DS game, and why if you haven't played it, you should. And as a sports Mario game, it's not that bad as people say it is. Literal me, if I was 10 years old, would have loved this game now.
Tennis season, baby!
I'm a big fan of the tennis series alongside games like the Mario Slugger series. In this iteration of tennis games, we get an updated version of Mario Tennis Open, which was released on 3DS in 2012. It also seems to have similarities to Ultra Smash, but it's not as dumb as that Wii U game. See, Ultra Smash was pretty much an E3 demo when it was released, and the only thing that had extra was gigantic mushrooms. In the tennis game mode of Mario Sports Superstars, it capitalizes on the different moves in an updated layout compared to where its basic assets are from, which is Mario Tennis Open.
I know there's a lot of comparisons I'm doing right now, but just give me a quick minute, it'll all make sense.
It's pretty fun in this situation. Certain spots on the court let you amplify your type of move. For example, if you tap a fire flower spot, it unleashes a fiery attack on your opponent, or if you hit B on a blue blooper circle, it makes the ball move at a random curve.
You know, I probably enjoyed this subsection in the game because, well, it releases dopamine in my brain because of the risk and reward factor, and you know what that means? Nintendo. Am I actually having a great time, or are you just tricking my brain into thinking to having a great time? Is that English?
But I think this move idea was pretty cool compared to Mario Tennis Aces. Mario Tennis Aces, you are able to do these moves off the bat, but they don't have the special abilities like they do in this game.
The stages in this game is pretty basic. They have a lot like some from Ultra Smash,
but it doesn't have those amazing stages like the tennis game on GameCube.
The story mode in this game is pretty much a tournament mode, which is something Ultra Smash just didn't have. But, you know, the Ultra Smash hate wait on another video. But pretty much you go through tournaments, you gain cups, and every game mode you can unlock characters like Metal Mario and Rose Gold Peach, I believe, and that's literally the only two characters you could unlock. So I'm just letting you guys know that now. Also, if you play against advanced CPUs, it's pretty tricky. I suggest it if you want a challenge. For the first time ever since I was younger, Mario Super Sluggers has always been one of my favorite Mario sports spin-offs of all time. Honestly, who doesn't love baseball with plumbers and a monkey using a boxing glove to hit a home run? This isn't baseball, this is Donkey Kong hitting a ball with a baseball bat. Where's his boxing glove?
Now, if you told 10-year-old me I could do this in a car, a train, or in bed, I'd be ecstatic. But nowadays, maybe nostalgia is blinding me, but Mario Super Sluggers is better in every way. But I still think my 10-year-old self would be ecstatic because,
yeah, who doesn't love baseball?
See, the baseball game mode is, well, just classic baseball, which is kind of disappointing. But hey, it's a 3DS game, and I'm not trying to compare it to the other ones. I think this game is decent.
In the baseball game mode, certain captains have certain pitches that affect the character based off of their stats.
For example, if you play Diddy Kong, you'll be able to do a fastball, corkball, forkball, and a screwball, while Donkey Kong can only do fastballs, curveballs, and sliders. Also, all the characters and pitchers have a special attack that can be used. It's like the special abilities from Mario Super Sluggers, but there's only one variant, sadly, or from what I found through my playthrough. This is where the baseball game mode just starts to lack, like I said. Honestly, it's still fun though, just to f*** around and play baseball with Mario characters every now and then. Also, when picking your team, you only get 2 of the main Mario characters as your roster, and the rest are just generic people like, oh yeah, the cool penguin suit Toad characters, my favorite Mario character. This game mode is alright, but it's not the strong suit of this game. Yeah, it's just golf. Like the other game modes, it's just a dumbed down version, but if you wanted a new golf experience or a way to not buy Mario Golf separately, instead get 4 other games, this is the route to go. Nothing really special here. If you enjoy golf, you'll enjoy this game. I'm not a big golf guy, but if you like golf, hey, this is for you. Oh yes, we love American soccer, baby. It's just typical soccer. It follows the formula of the baseball game mode where you pick 2 captains and the rest of your teammates are just duplicates of one specific minor Nintendo character. The only difference is you get to set goal options, which A for effort, Nintendo, I guess. If you played any of the Mario Sonic Olympic sports games, this is the same exact soccer event you would play in those games. It's honestly just a bonus, but it sucks that it wasn't anything like Mario Strikers or Mario Strikers Charge. It's still nice to have if you enjoy soccer and you just like Nintendo characters. Now, this one actually surprised me. Horseback riding. It's something I never thought I'd say, but yeah, it was pretty fun. This game mode follows a formula kind of like Mario Kart, which probably makes it fun. You race around a track against other characters, and the goal is to hop up and grab star orbs to get a star boost, which is like a mushroom from Mario Kart pretty much. It's just on crack. You also need to make sure you're always refilling your green bar by grabbing the carrot icon so you never run out of speed. It's the way to keep the game balanced so you're not just speed boosting the whole game. It's literally just Horseback Mario Kart, but hey, Nintendo did their best to appeal to different audiences of people. I don't think it's that bad. I just would say it's honestly just pretty fun. It's not the worst thing, and I kind of liked it. Honestly, there's more unlockables here than any other game mode as well, so if you're a horse kid, yeah, this one's for you.
So right now I'm going to rank all the sports from 1 through 5, 1 being the best and 5 being the worst. So with that being said, let's start at number 5.
Personally, I would rank soccer at the bottom because it's just the most bland out of all the options. I was expecting a lot more like Mario Strikers Charge, but I just got regular soccer, and honestly, you would find this game mode in just a Mario and Sonic Olympic game. Personally, I would put golf at number 4 because I just think it's like any other Mario sports golf game. It just wasn't that big of a deal to me, and I just didn't enjoy it as much. Next, I would actually say baseball, and yes, I love baseball. It's one of my favorite sports of all time, but the Mario Sluggers series is just too much to rank this against. It's really sad they didn't take any aspects of Super Sluggers and put it into this game. It's just basic baseball, but it's definitely better than MLB The Show 8. Ugh. This is going to be a surprise to you guys, but actually, I would put Horseback riding at second. This is probably the one that surprised you, and honestly, it surprised me when I went through this game. It has just a lot of playability here, and it provides consumers the reason to grind out this game because we want to unlock more horses and the other 2 characters. I know unlocking horses shouldn't be the most special thing when it comes to this game, but it's a big deal when it comes to the horse racing game mode. And yeah, it sucks. It's just pretty generic, but they tried their best on figuring out a way to incorporate the sport into the game, and I appreciate that. And finally, the game that takes number 1 place is the tennis game mode. It takes the cake for me because it's just the game mode I spent the most time on in the past week while playing this game. I genuinely had fun just messing around in the tournaments and trying out different characters and figuring out which characters hit better, or maybe was more defensive and was able to combat other characters more. Like for example, Diddy Kong can't take hard hits, but someone like Donkey Kong could take hits very easily. And I really enjoy these types of controls versus Mario Tennis Aces, which is just meh to me, but my opinions on that is for a future video. With all the game modes out of the way, and assuming you're still watching, the roster in this game is not horrible, but it's not the best. You get your pretty recognizable characters, the Mario, the Yoshi, the Waluigi, DK, and Bowser. There are only 2 characters you can unlock besides the base roster, which are Metal Mario and Pink Gold Peach, which, I wish they included other characters like Dry Bones or even a character like Pauline from Mario Odyssey. This is going to be a hot take, and the reason I say Pauline is because Mario Sports Superstars released a few weeks after the Nintendo Switch's original release. At the time on the Switch, all we had, I believe, was Breath of the Wild and 1-2-Switch, but I think if Pauline was included in it, built more hype up for the game to come out in October, and it would have incentivized more people to play this game and buy it just to play as Pauline, and maybe create some theories on how she's going to be in Mario Odyssey and what's going to happen with her character. But I can understand why Nintendo didn't, since a 3D Mario's hype was way through the roof and they didn't need to create more. Also, I'm not a master of marketing, but I definitely believe the release of this game should have been a lot earlier than a few weeks after the Nintendo Switch's release. In my opinion, I just think it makes more sense to sell the game around Christmas time like they did with Pokemon Sun and Moon in 2016. And oh, did I almost forget? They also tried doing Nintendo Amiibo cards for this game, which kind of worked out. If you went to Five Below during 2018, 2019, you could find these cards pretty much anywhere, but nowadays you just can't find them. The Amiibo cards allowed you to unlock different characters, which kind of sucks, but it makes sense. They were riding off Amiibo card hype because, well, Animal Crossing. Anyways, yes, this game could have been a lot better, But unfortunately, you could probably blame Nintendo for being lazy or maybe just not having enough time, who knows. But this game shines in its accessibility for people that just can't afford the ability to have a home console or even a retro console at home. It allows people to have that same gratification of having these games on the go and just enjoy the sports we love. Yes, it's not like the originals, and maybe it's just a dumbed down version, but it's just nice to have on a 3DS and be able to just lay in bed, play in the car, use it on a train ride or whatever, and just play video games. My hopes for some of these future sports games is in the future we get actual games instead of just dumbed down versions, like I said. Like, give me some more Mario Sluggers, man, on the Switch, for the love of God. I would buy that frame one. And do I think this game is worth purchasing now? Yeah, I think it is, but I wouldn't say buy it at full price. If you can get it around $20, it's probably worth it to me. This game actually surprisingly made me turn on my 3DS after not using it for so many years as well. I just had fun playing the tennis mode over and over and over again, because who doesn't love tennis? And if you don't like this game, then sue me. Yeah, hello? I'm going to jail!